We've got drive-in restaurants and drive-in banks and drive-in dry cleaners. In Dallas, we even have a horse racing track that has a drive-up betting window. You don't even have to get out of the car anymore to bet on a horse race. So everything that we've done in terms of progress has made our life easier, but it hasn't made our life healthier. And then we realize that we have all of these conditions, obviously heart disease and cancer and stroke, and by and large, a lot of these diseases, 70 to 80% of the diseases that are killing us are lifestyle related. So 100 years ago, heart disease wasn't even in the top 10. Today, it's by far and away the #1 killer in our country. Food is fuel. We put it into our body to give us energy, to allow us to think, to perform, and to fight disease. Food is fantastic. Adele Davis used to say, we are what we eat. And if that's the case, a lot of us are in trouble. You've got to really focus on understanding that food is fuel. It's great for the body, and it's really great for the brain. In the 1950s, you went into a grocery store, there were 2,000 food items. In the 1980s, there were 5,000 food items. And today, in a Super Walmart or a Super Target, there's 60 to 70,000 food items. And most of those foods are processed, man-made foods that are designed to be cheap and convenient and taste great, right? So we've got to go back to the basics and start thinking about how we were designed. And those PUFAs, those polyunsaturated fatty acids, in particular the omega-3s, are fantastic. They're incredibly beneficial because they operate in the membrane of every cell in our body. These companies are not the problem. They are part of the problem. That's the challenge that we have, because those of you that are old enough to remember, this did not exist 30 years ago, even 20 years ago, maybe one or two here and there. Now it's everywhere. This is part of the problem. But no one puts a gun to your head when you go to one of these establishments and says that you have got to have a double bacon cheeseburger, biggie size the fries, and by the way, give me a Diet Coke, as if that's going to make a difference, right? Exercise is fantastic for the brain. The brain is the most metabolically active organ in the body. It's 2 to 3% of your body weight, yet it consumes about 20 to 30% of the calories that you ingest. That little organ in your head, that little brain, is so wonderfully dependent on nutrition and exercise. So if you want to feel better, if you want to have a better outlook, have more energy, all of those things, take care of the brain and do some of the things that we're talking about today.